All right, July 13th. This video is for the 100 pip challenge. We can start with USD JPY. I'm going to fib this candle here. My zone is right here. My 78 is here. Those are the only two areas that I really need. Once I get my golden zone and my 78, I can
We
drop
drop
down. Oh, look at you, baby. Where do we drop to?
today 4 hours. Yes.
4 horas.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, no. Okay, when we get to the 4 hour, we can clearly see that
The
we have
imbalance.
this huge imbalance. I do not anticipate that we will feel this imbalance. And I know from that news that I posted in the general chat that there should be some other intervention on Monday. So maybe we take this up a little bit, but we protect it with a closed stop loss or a trailing stop loss so that we won't blow our accounts, or you trade something different. But this move up is 200 pips from where it is now to where it should go. So I think this is a very good move we can look for when the market opens.
Bebe,
¿Entiendes,
I
baby?
have a question.
Dime.
Okay, we measured the weekly chart. We found our golden zone, our 78%. We drove to the 4 hour, right? So that means the market is going up. Es verdad. But
Sí.
for the confirmation about that movement, we need to wait or expect a bullish OV, and that
Okay.
means it's going up, or what happened?
Let me explicarte.
Okay.
Okay. The confirmation that the move is going anywhere, whether it is a buy move or a sell move, I want to
Sí.
see the market come down. Then I want to see the market push up to break a high and pull back. Maybe this 1 hour time frame is too high of a time frame. If I go to the 5 minute time frame,
Yeah.
I can clearly see that we've come down and we've established a high, So this market
It's
pushes
now
up.
the 15 minutes, baby. It's now the 15
No,
minutes.
the 15 minute may be too late. I'm looking for early confirmation that price
Okay.
is going to go my direction.
Okay.
So I want to see a high get broken. I want to see these highs get ran. Then I want to see the market pull back at least to the 62 to let me in. So if I take a fib from the bottom of the market to the top of this wick,
Okay.
right? And
Okay.
I'll use this low right here. But if I take it from the bottom to this wick, I want to see the
Yes.
market come back here to pick me up.
Okay.
¿Entiendes?
Pero I think that move it's gonna be very fast. No, that sell movement.
I expect this move to happen as soon as the market opens.
That sell. So you think the market is going to start to sell first and then buy?
Well, this chart does look like it's going to sell a little bit and then
Mm.
buy. Um, and I think that we need to get our pips early. Well, this one looks like it might just buy, but I think we need to be in and out of this trade if you're taking this trade, because maybe there is more manipulation on Monday.
Okay, I
So,
didn't understand much about the manipulation, about the news, but I trust you.
okay, the Okay, the Japanese government, they spend Japanese yen to buy US dollars, or they spend US dollars to buy Japanese yen. And Thursday, they used US dollars given to them by the US banks to buy Japanese yen. That is why you got that huge movement down. That is called intervention. That is a form of manipulation. So there was a news article that came out that said they expect that they will do it again on Monday. When the market opens up here tomorrow, it will be Monday in Japan. So it may not be worth our time to take a buy trade in GJ. So I caution everyone about that trade. And more than likely, I will not even call the trade because of that. ¿Entiendes?
Bueno, el gobierno japonés. Gastan yenes japoneses para comprar dólares estadounidenses. O gastan dólares estadounidenses para comprar yenes japoneses. Y el jueves usaron los dólares estadounidenses que les dieron los bancos estadounidenses para comprar yenes japoneses. Por eso tienes eso, gran movimiento hacia abajo. Eso se llama intervención. Esa es una forma de manipulación. Así que salió un artículo de noticias. Dicho esto, esperan hacerlo nuevamente el lunes. Cuando el mercado se abra aquí mañana, será lunes. En Japón. Por lo que puede que no valga la pena invertir tiempo en realizar una operación de compra en GJ, así que les advierto a todos acerca de esa operación y lo más probable es que ni siquiera llame el comercio debido a eso.
Baby, but I have a buy position for UJ.
Obvio, pero you can get out of it or you can use a stop loss.
Okay.
¿Entiendes?
Sí.
Don't worry, I got you.
Okay, baby.
Okay, let's look at UJ again. So you understand the movement, the buy back up. Even if we do not take the trade, I want everybody to understand how we can take advantage of the move itself. And that's it for UJ. Let's look at GBP CHF.
CHF.
So many of you may not recognize this as a 2-week order block, but we're just going to act like this is a red candle. This doji candle is a red candle, and this is a 2-week order block.
Bebé despacio.
Okay, baby. Pretend la vela es rojo. Esta es rojo.
Okay.
So this is order blocking.
Yeah. Bloqueo orden. Yeah, okay. Order block.
So tell me what to do.
Okay. I need to use the Fibonacci.
Fibonacci.
And
I like the way you say Fibonacci. It sounds like a dirty word. Dime.
Bebé, stop. Okay. And to the bottom, from the bottom to the top. ¿Es verdad or no?
Es verdad. Entonces.
Okay. Find our golden zone, our 50% with a rectangulo, and our 78 with a ray.
Con raya.
Sí.
Oh, it's right here. Okay. Entonces.
Entonces you need to delete your Fibonacci, and we need to go to the for our chart. We need to drop to that time frame, right? And we need to find our imbalance
Here's the
in our
imbalance.
zone.
This is right inside the zone.
Sí.
Y el otra aquí.
Yes, we have two imbalance.
See, so the expectation is for price to sell down, and we look for 100 pips. Here's a 130 something pips before we get here. Or, dime.
Or I think we can have two options, because we need to see when the market open, how is the direction the market it's going to do, I think.
Tú
Because
sabes. Okay, you brought up, es verdad. Okay, you brought up a good point, because the market is very close to this imbalance.
Yeah.
So there is a very good chance that the market pushes up just a few more pips.
Yes. So we have two options and two good opportunities, because if depends of the market open or the direction of the market, we can sell or buy, and we gonna make that profit, I think.
Es verdad, pero, that's right, but
Yes.
this is too short to try to buy. Even if it goes up above these highs and into my area from where it is right now. Let's count the pips.
Okay.
It's only 9 pips, not worth the buy. So what I think, maybe we get a wick during the first hour, or we get a green candle during the first hour, and then it pushes down. So once we break this low,
That is our entry,
well,
or what do you think?
that would be our change of character. So I think that we should wait for this right here. Break this low, rompe estructura aquí.
Sí. Okay.
To fill the imbalance.
Okay.
We enter the market here.
And then the market is going to sell, because if we have that things auto block in that supposed case, a bearish auto block, imbalance, and break of a structure, that means the market needs to doing the retracement and then sell.
Bebé, tú sabes, bebé.
Okay.
Tú es mi Griselda Blanca.
So we can wait for that movement, or so for that retracement. I'm talking about the pullback.
Obvio.
Or what?
Yeah, we always wait on the pullback. This is exactly what we want to see. We want to see the pullback and then a push off. I will call the trade whenever I see it happen. But to me, I like this setup the best.
But I have a question.
Even.
I'm sorry, finish.
No, this is one of the better setups. El negocio es mejor.
I didn't remember good, or can you refresh my mind? Where is the correct moment to have our entry for sale in that pullback, or we can put an alarm in that price, or what we gonna do for getting to that sell position? Because I know we need to, if we have a bearish OB imbalance and break off a structure, that means the market is gonna sell. But what is the good area to get into that sell position?
Okay, that's a good question. Whenever you get the push down, the candle that breaks the structure, more than likely it will have an imbalance in this candle. Entonces, we want our entry to be at the imbalance.
Mm.
When the market pulls back to the imbalance, it triggers our position and it sells.
In the middle of the imbalance.
At the beginning of the imbalance, preferably at the beginning of the imbalance. If the imbalance is big, maybe you
Yeah.
do at the 50% of the imbalance. ¿Entiendes?
Ok, ya recuerdo.
Okay. Okay,
Listo.
listo. So this is the GBP CHF trade. That is one I will monitor.
Yes,
The next
check.
trade,
GBP CHF checked.
checked. GBP CAD. Is that on your list?
GBP CAD. No, baby, I don't write that
Okay.
pair.
So this is the pair that burned me last week. And it's all good. It happens. It happens, man. But
Okay.
sometimes when that woman burn you, you can get her back. And again, we have
Sometimes.
a bullish order block. And
Okay.
just like the other trade, we have our zone, we have our 78. Now I want to see on the 4-hour chart about the imbalance.
Okay.
So when I come
Pero what are
way
you
over
looking
here,
for?
when I come way over here, we see that there's an imbalance on the 4-hour
Okay,
chart.
sí.
And I think from my little past experience that there's a good chance that the market will trade up first before coming down. And if that's the case, this up move is 35 pips. And then we'll get the same thing that we got on
GPCHF.
See.
Mm-hmm.
And we can clearly see we have a small imbalance here.
Mm-hmm.
But let's just look at the possibility. If it comes up here, the sell possibility is 250 pips. If it just sells from where it is now, you have a possibility of 220. Both opportunities are great. And there's a high likelihood that we can trade either one of these pair.
Obvio, baby. Obvio.
Oh. Okay, all we need is one win this week, but 2 wins will be better. GBP USD. Is that on the list?
No, baby. GBP USD. Okay.
But it should be. Okay. Again, this is a 2-week order block. I know many of you may not have this 2-week chart, but this is pretty much what I get. There is an imbalance that is up a little ways. This imbalance is about 66 pips. So I don't know if price will go that high. It didn't pull back last week that much. So wherever it decides to pull back, and if it decides to pull back, this offers us about 185 to 190 pips to the zone. If we drop to the 4-hour,
so you think we need to wait for getting to that sell position? So
I
sell
do.
movement?
I think we do need to wait. And here's why.
Okay.
I think we should wait because all of these moves have a lot of pips, right? We don't have to feel like we're rushed. So even if we miss out on 30 pips, it's okay, you know? So we just want to make sure that we confirm the direction before we jump into the trade.
So, despacito, esperar.
Cito. Sí, baby.
Okay.
Okay, what else? What's on your list?
I have apart to UJ and GF, I have EUR NCD.
Oh, EURNZD. Oh,
Yeah.
sabes. I don't think this is an order block, perito. I do see the sell. A few weeks ago, I made this analysis. We see that this weekly candle has pushed up. So, yeah, if you just do a God's plan, you know, a pullback trade,
Yes.
you can see that this makes a little sense. This 2-week candle closed, it went 300 pips pretty much. So you think there's going to pull back about 150 pips. So right now, formed a bearish order block. We see where the imbalance is. There's 137 pips down to that imbalance. Now, whether you think it's going further than that, all we need is that 100 pips, and we can let it cook. ¿Entiendes, bebé?
Sí, bebé, yo te entiendo bien.
Oh, bien, bien. Okay, the last pair that I wanted to discuss.
Yes.
We're not trading this pair. And going forward, I would like for everybody to participate in picking pair or looking at pairs that we can possibly take advantage of the next week as traders. But the US 30 is very interesting because it broke these highs. It pulled back, so it did not close above these highs, but I'll be watching the US 30 for it to pull back about the 50% of this candle, or maybe even the 2-week 50%. And then I want to see price, or I expect that price will start buying again. And the same way we got this run, I expect after this consolidation to get the next run, because
Bebe, you measured that movement from that week to the last week.
this movement here,
¿Entiendes? Yes. Esa, exacto, esa.
I've measured it before, pero we're not getting pullback. So I measured it here, and I wanted to see this market keep pulling back. But we're not. We
Okay.
got a shallow pullback. We got a pullback basically close to the 38. And then the market now seems to be pushing up. And the fundamentals are pointing towards the dollar being weaker, because we are expected, like 100% expected, to drop interest rates at the next Fed meeting.
Okay, so that means the dollar it's going to fall, I think.
Exactamente. So,
Okay.
you know, because in Colombia, what was
Sí.
the exchange rate?
No sé.
It was 4,000, you know, because I told you.
Yes.
So what is it?
I'm always thinking about 2,700, but yes, it's almost in that time. Yeah, 4,000
So what is
pesos
it
colombianos.
today? We would look at it. We would look at it.
Okay. Wow, baby, that's gonna be very bad news for Colombia.
Well, it's going to be bad news for Americans who are living in Colombia, who are depending on a high exchange rate. All right, this says it's 17 days and 20 hours until the next Fed meeting. This says target rate probabilities for 31 July at the Fed meeting. There is a 93.8% chance that the target rate is 525 to 550. All right. So there's a September. Let's look at the September.
Yes, the dollar start to fall un poquito. It's 3,944. No.
Oh, we'll see. Okay, so if you look at these target rate probabilities, well, this is 2025. I don't want to see 2025. Come on, Brett. Okay, July 2024, we know that 93.8% that they don't change rates. The Fed, Jerome Powell testified the other day, and Congress was pressing him on September. And as you can see, in September, there's a 90.3% chance that we will drop rates. They're expected to drop rates in September. So that means that the indices should be running hot or start running hot. I know NASDAQ and the S&P have been running hot. They may pull back a little bit before they go higher. But we can expect the NASDAQ to start pushing up. The reason why I bring this up is because as we start building our accounts, if you are trading on a unregulated broker or Fusion Markets, you can buy you a position on the mini, right? Fusion Markets position is just like the mini. The contract size is equal or equivalent to a mini contract on the unregulated brokers. And you can buy periodically, and your account will only grow while we're in this bull market, right? We'll probably be in a bull market, a market with lower interest rates until sometime, in 2025, right? And the rates are expected to drop all the way down to 3%, somewhere around there. So as the rates drop, we look for the indices and crypto and all that stuff, the real assets to go higher. Okay, so if you guys have any questions, hit a brother up and let's make this money this week. Let's be patient.
Vamos a hacer este dinero esta semana. Vamos a hacer ese dinero.
Yeah, that too, baby. Gracias.